Hi, in this video, we will talk about how to import a sample MySQL database into your SQL MySQL Workbench. Okay, so we already installed MySQL Workbench in our previous videos. Now I want to play with the database, but for that I need a database, right? So instead of you creating with multiple tables and multiple rows, all those things, if you have any existing database, if you import that, we can easily work with that database. Okay, so we have that provision, so that we will see in this. So for that, go to mysql.com, that is MySQL official website. Once you go there, click on this documentation section. Okay, click on this documentation and you see a more section. Click on this more section. So here, example databases you can see here. Okay, so then I want employee data. Okay, I want employee data. So for that, I'll go to this DB download section, GitHub section. Click on this GitHub. So here, once you go here, you see one of the buttons called code. Click on this and you see download zip. Okay, you'll get the data in the zip format. Click on this download zip. So it takes bit time. So it's done. So click on this folder icon where it is downloaded. It is downloaded into my download section. Okay. So let me, yeah, here. So what you need to do, just right click, extract all. So we need to extract, that is a zip file, right? You need to extract, click extract. Okay. So this is extracted, you see testdb, inside that again testdb. Here you have all the files which we need. Okay. So here we have employees, SQL text file, SQL text file, this employees. I want this data actually. So for that, there is a simplest way, but that is not working, but I'll show you. So go to your MySQL Workbench, which we already installed. Click on this. So whatever connections you have, just click on your created this connection, provide the password, click OK. So in the MySQL Workbench, in the schemas, I do not have any employee table here, but I want that employee table. So for that, what you need to do, go to File, Run SQL Script. Click on this. So then go to where your that employees SQL text file is there. So that is there in downloads, testdb master, select that, open. Okay, so you can see something like this. Okay, so but when you run this, you'll get an error. Okay, run SQL script, some error executing SQL script, some temp file is doesn't have access, all these things. But whatever it is, we cannot do this, but this is the simplest way. So if you are using older version of MySQL, it is 8.0, it seems. So there it is working, but in the newer version, it is not working. In the future, okay, if they resolve, it might work. So because of that, I'm telling you this. So there is another way. So source, open SQL script, and the same way, employees, open. So when you go down, you will see some issue with the source command. Okay, so because of this command, it is not working. So this is also not work. Leave these two things. Okay, now we will see the actual procedure which will work. So once you download here, you have all the files, right? Select all these files, Control A, Control C, copy all these files, and go to where your MySQL is installed. This PC, C drive, program files, and then go to MySQL and MySQL Server 8.0. So inside that you see bin folder. Open this bin folder. Here you paste everything, whatever you copied. Control V. You see that all the data copied here. You see these three and these three. and these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, these 8 files. So somewhere you see all these newly copied. Okay. Once it is done, what you need to do, go to this location in the command prompt. Okay. You can go to Control C, go to the command prompt, and you can say CD, all these things. So if you do not want to do like that, so click on this. After bin in this area, click on this. Then it is highlighted. Then here you just type CMD. Okay, command prompt. Then hit enter. So automatically it opens in that location. Okay, in that location. So let me increase the font size. Okay. So now what you need to do here, after coming to this location, then what you need to do, MySQL -u means user, the user is root, then -p. So then you are logging into your MySQL through command prompt. So we just did here, right? Click on that your connection and you have poured the password and then you came here. So very similar we are doing from the command prompt. MySQL -u, this is the my user, and password you can, when you enter, then it will ask you for the password. Otherwise you need to show to somebody, right? If you type here, so because of that, click enter. So press enter, then you see enter password. So I'll provide the password here. So the moment when I hit enter, you see that it went to the MySQL prompt. Instead of C drive, C colon, program files, MySQL, something like that, from bin folder to it went to the MySQL. Now you are logged into your MySQL through command prompt. Now what you need to do, here the source command will work. The source, we are getting error in the workbench, right? The source command will work here. Then source, what you need to do here, that employees is there, right? Employees, I'll copy the name, exact name, paste, dot, we need to give dot SQL. Okay. Source employees dot SQL. Okay. Then hit enter. So it started executing all the commands. So it creating the tables, inserting the rows, all these things. Means overall it is creating the database with multiple sets of data. Okay. So because of that, it takes bit time. Wait for that. Once that is done, it will come out of the prompt. So I'm not exactly sure how much time will it take. So it is executing all the commands which we needed to create the different type of data tables and rows inside that tables, all these things, columns, everything. Okay. So you see that in so many, like so much of data, 21,200 rows affected, means those many rows are there inside that table. So you will have a huge data. So because of that, you can easily write different types of queries and query the data, and you can verify all these things. It is easy for you to practice. Okay. So it's still executing. I'll pause the video and I'll come back once it is done. So now the process is done. So it took some time for me. So now you see, so everything is done. It came out of that. So now you go to your MySQL Workbench. So you just click on this refresh button here. You see that here, refresh button, click on this. You see that now you got employees database. So inside that you have multiple tables, departments. You can say departments, department EMP, department manager, employees, salaries, title, something like that. You have got some views, current department employee, latest date, something like that. Okay. So we'll go to employees and right click on that. Select rows, limit 1000, means the data is perfectly loading. When you execute the select command, which is coming or not, we'll see. You see that select star from employees. You see that all the data is loading. Okay. You have so much of data in your database now. You can play with this data. So let me check one more table, departments. You see that there are some departments, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 departments are there. So you got all the data. So now you have employee database. Then you can use these databases to practice your MySQL. So with the help of this, we'll practice our MySQL or SQL queries in our upcoming videos. Okay, so that's all in this video. Thank you for watching this video. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for interesting updates. Thank you.